just to take pictures of the young girl's face when she was dying. The rich young men killed 20 girls in a row, but not only will they not be punished by the law, there are even a group of high-ranking officials to protect them. On this day, the 16-year-old girl was playing on the road. At this moment, a top luxury car passed by the girl. The car was filled with the country's most powerful men. When they saw the girl, all of them showed their lewd grin. Soon the car stopped beside the girl. They tortured the girl for 2 days and 2 nights. The girl didn't know the identity of these people. She also said she had a brother who was a martial arts champion. Unexpectedly, the men took out a picture of her brother's murder. The girl was completely desperate. The next day, the police received a report. A family of 4 were all killed overnight. After the police went back to the police station, they immediately reported the incident to the director, but the chief said it's out of his hands. He then issued a transfer order. He transferred the men to other positions, but 3 days later, a similar case occurred. The victims were all women. They were all brutally abused. But strangely enough, the last police officer in charge of the case committed suicide in his own car. Director, who cannot withstand pressure, called Jack to his office. He put him in charge of the case. The forensic examiner extracted a piece of DNA from the victim's body that didn't belong to the victim, so Jack led his men into action. But when Jack applied for an arrest warrant, the prosecutor reminded Jack that no one in South Korea could try this suspect. He told Jack to be careful, or he would end up like his predecessor. But just as they were preparing to make the arrest, a group of agents from the National Intelligence Service got ahead of Jack. On the other side, John, who is protected by the State Intelligence Agency, is still not honest. He saw the fair neck of the female agent. Operative. He couldn't suppress his bloodlust. When the man arrived at the hotel, the girl was lying on the floor dying. The anger in a man's heart has nowhere to vent. He could only unleash his anger on his men who had been guarding the hotel, and the real culprit stood calmly by and watched the fun.